Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody feeling? I hope your morning is going as well as mine's. And it's just a beautiful thing, understanding who you are. And it's the point of the conversation. I think that as we get older, with age, I think that depending, on the point of success in our life, we still feel obliged to kind of prove a point. So my point is to, this conversation is that we live in a society where the older men sometimes feel that they need to, prove a point to younger females. Going to Kevin Samuels, Deion Sanders. I got to bring up this point that, it's only highlighted with Kevin Samuels and Deion Sanders because they're famous. You understand? They're not the average Joe. But average Joes out there do all the same simping. I call it simping because it was no reason for Deion Sanders to have that woman come in that classroom and talk to them young boys about hoism. It was no point of that. You could have easily brought in 2 or 3 of your partners from back in the day, from the 90s or the 80s, and they could have put you up on game. It was no reason why you had this little hole basically walking there with the little skimsy suit on. All the boys getting aroused. I'm as I watch the video, all the boys, getting all hyped. In my mind, I'm like, bro, you antagonizing them more than you actually teaching them. I don't even think they properly even listened to her. Like properly heard the words coming out her mouth. Like I think they was probably so enticed on her body and her smile, her whole physique. That I'm pretty sure none of them boys got a good lesson that day. The point of this conversation was that Deion Sanders, I felt like you failed the young individuals because, and young men like myself, even men that's a little older than them, that's even still younger than you, there was no point to prove bringing her up there. That's the point of this conversation. And I'm going to start off by showing you exactly where you went wrong. But see, me, I don't, penny pinch. I go straight for the kill. You understand? I don't sit here and tell guys, or tell women, I'm going to blame something on you halfway. I'm going to go all the way with mine. And I'm going to prove my point. It's not just going to be, oh, he's assuming or he's just throwing something out there. I'm going to lay it straight out for you. What's in my history? It has to be my history. Where's this video real quick? And here it goes.
I've got a quick question for you. Does your protein...
Now, this video is really important to me because, you get to see the whole reaction and everything. Now, watch this.
It's like a Nike store. There's nothing but check.
Shout out to Manosphere Highlights Daily. That page is wonderful. Please like, share, and subscribe there as well as my channel, please. But this right here is going to be real deep. Watch this.
So it just, for me, I feel like...
Hold on. They missed that game.
Listen.
I mean, honey, like, I feel like my DMs, it's like a Nike store. There's nothing but check. So it just, for me, I feel like...
Hold on. They missed that game.
You heard the whole crowd saw. Everybody like, nah, we ain't missed that game. We niggas like, the fuck? This the point of this conversation. That right there. You see that clip? Let me play it one more time for you, just in case you missed it.
I mean, honey, like I feel like my DMs, it's like a Nike store. There's nothing but checks. So it just, for me, I feel like
Hold on. They missed that game.
You know, it's sad to say, but older men need to stop chasing young girls. And this is what this is about. And I'm going to make a full documentary about it. Because I see too many older men in strip clubs, too many older men just dealing with young girls, paying their rent and trying to fuck on them. And the point of the conversation is, I feel like, this is my opinion. If you're an older man, unless you're taking a young woman seriously, you shouldn't just be running around playing with her. Because first off, you're feeding her an illusion. Every guy's not like you. And you sitting there paying some bills or paying your way through life. It's not a real interaction. You got to understand that. Respect that and swallow that. See, a lot of older guys, because they have money, they can't accept reality because money can replace your reality, but it can't replace your actuality. You get that? So the point of this conversation is that when you have guys like Deion Sanders try to boost a woman's ego, and the young kids in front of you is telling you, and you see how he have to put his hand up just to calm people down because they're telling him just like, bro, chill. Like, it's not even that, whoa. It's not even, film is not even on that time. And like, we don't care how many guys is in your DM. Like, that wasn't even important to say. That wasn't nothing to say on a college campus. Like, what was that even a reference to? You're on a college campus telling students is nothing but checks in your inbox like Nike. What? What is that in reference to? Like, what does that go with? What is that about? Like, when I seen this video, I was just ashamed that like our black race. You come on a college campus to tell kids, educated kids. These are not even kids that are trying to get their life together. These are not kids that are in some kind of, some kind of program where they're just trying to help them out off of a situation or some kind of bad encounter in their life that they had. These are educated young adults. And you're telling them how many guys is in your DM and it look like the Nike store. And then Deion Sanders, you up there telling them they missed the message. What message? What did they miss? I'm sorry. Play it one more time. Listen.
I mean, honey, like I feel like my DMs, it's like a Nike store. There's nothing but checks. So it just, for me, I feel like
Hold on. They missed that game.
You know, in the lecture, this is so sad. The lecture was actually about, like you see on the screen, Brittany Renner and Deion Sanders come to a university to teach students how to protect themselves from Britneys. This is the fucking society we have built. Think about this. We are bringing fucking Brittany Renners. We are bringing Brittany Renner up to a college to teach young men about not how to bump into her. This is what the fuck society has came down to? Really? We're doing bad. This is a fucking class? No. Like, think about that. Parents, this is what you're paying for? What? I gotta play this woman. I know, because when I hear it, it's just like, what's the point of her saying that? Like, every time I hear that, that's the only thing I think in my head. What's the point of you telling my son that your inbox is full of blue checks? It's like the Nike store. What is that in reference to? Like, what? How is that going to help my son do anything? That's not even funny. Nobody even laughed. Listen. Nobody laughed. Nobody laughed.
I mean, honey, like, I feel like my DMs, it's like a Nike store. There's nothing but checks. So it just, for me, I feel like
Hold on.
Nobody laughed. The point of this conversation is, you old niggas, you got to stop. I'm being lenient. I'm being respectful because I know you're my elders, OGs. I come in peace. But I feel like we're making a society where simping is just the ordinary, because you can't get a woman to love you for you. Because that's what it really breaks down to. You're buying her because you can't have her. That's the point. Trust me. If you can really have her, you'll have her. You wouldn't have to be buying and purchasing and trying to create a whole new life up. It's not that hard. You know, more of the story is that we've created a society, and I just know that it's going to be a problem in the future. It's going to be a problem. And I'm saying this to say that I love my black brothers, but we got to take more accountability in terms of, you know, how we move and how we strategically make moves. You know, that was a bad move. For me, it benefited no one but yourself. Very selfish. I mean, what? Oh God. I fail to realize what it benefited us as a society of black men. For you to bring a woman that has hold out her life to a college campus, probably to boys that's probably even virgins. Most of those boys in the room probably was virgins. How you know? Because you can't just say every man out here is just having sex. So the point of this conversation is that I need my older black men, you know, guys 40 and over. Watch how you move. Watch what you do. And if you're doing something, make sure it's with a strong cause. Stop just trying to be out here and be cool, look cool, and feel cool. Do that in private. Stop embarrassing the black race. And just start making more strategic moves. All right? Alien Blood, AB, whatever you want to call me. Signing out. Thank you for being here. And if you could bless the Cash App, Love Alien Blood, that would be such a blessing. Thank y'all, everybody, and happy holidays.